This whole alien thing just doesn't make sense to me. For entertainment purposes only, allegedly, this whole alien situation that the government can't shut up about now doesn't make any sense to me, because for a lot of reasons, and I'm gonna get into some of them here. I can't say any of this on TikTok, so I thought I'd make a video on YouTube about it. But supposedly the aliens technically have been visiting us, since the 40s? There's been alien sightings since the 40s. So between then and now, they've been pretty peaceful, I would say. If that's actually them, they've been very peaceful. It's been a long time of them visiting us. Secondly, I find it very convenient that the only places they want to hover over are military bases. And then we have everything else that the government has lied about. So, for example, the genocide in Palestine. Apparently that's not real. That's not happening. But the aliens are real. Or the fact that we only have 2% of the Epstein files. The rest of it is nothing to see. That's not real. Yet the alien files, the UAP files, those are real. Those are very real. It just sounds really dumb to me. Now, do I believe in aliens? Do I believe in life that's not human or animal on Earth? Yeah, of course. I think it'd be dumb not to open yourself up to that possibility. We're not the only galaxy that exists in space. So perhaps there are other beings in other galaxies. I wouldn't be surprised. But maybe they're probably not more advanced than we are. Maybe they're on our level. Maybe a bit more primitive. We don't know. We really don't know. None of us have left Earth like that. You get what I'm saying? Nobody on this planet has explored another galaxy to figure out how, or explored in depth another planet outside of, I don't know, whatever machinery NASA is planting in space. And then we had the moon landing. But have any of us visited another galaxy? No, that's never happened. So how would we know? I do believe in extraterrestrials, or maybe other humans on another planet in a different galaxy. What I do know is whenever the government, it's bipartisan, they've been doing this forever, both sides. Whenever they mention anything about aliens, I don't believe it. I find it really interesting that we started seeing, but this whole UFO sighting has been a phenomena around the time of World War II. Because what was happening during World War II? Well, the Nazis created their scientific progress didn't just stop then. So if you read this book, it'll give you more context as to what they were up to once they relocated allegedly to Argentina. Anyways, so long story, make it short, allegedly, whenever the government talks about UAPs, UFOs, aliens, I just assume it's probably some government contractor flexing their weapons. That's my theory. And why are they doing this? Perhaps they want to persuade the American taxpayer to fund more programs. That's probably what it is. Which at this point, if they want to fund more programs, do it yourself. You have all the money. How much more are you going to squeeze out of people? You know what I mean? It's so dumb the way they go about these things. And it's a psyop. There's another thing happening too. I read somewhere that these pastors had a meeting with the government. If you're Christian and your pastor is starting to talk about the UFO, all of a sudden they're calling them demons here. It's time to find a new church. The government is always 100 steps ahead of us. So that can be applied to everything, especially when it's tied to technology. They have some of the best technology right now. And I also don't think they're the only ones that have it. I think there's maybe China is my guess in terms of energy. That would be my guess. They have their scientists that are going missing too. So in our media, we have whistleblowers or people that are talking, and then you have those that are missing or that went unalived. China's going through the same thing right now. They also have a group of scientists that are just nowhere to be found. That's why I never want to learn physics in its entirety. I like that it confuses me. I like that I don't completely understand the complexity of science and getting deep into that, because I don't want to fucking know. I don't ever want to be in a position where I have that intel. So here we just talk about theories and what I think. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying this is probably what the case is. I don't know. That's my guess. If you lay everything out from the last, 80 years, it's not adding up. It's not making any sense to me. But I'd rather just think than know when it comes to this stuff, because I think it's safer that way. Being dumb could save your life sometimes, you know? On TikTok, I'm actually not allowed to say deep physics, the words deep physics or paleophysics. I can't even say those words. My first strike I received was from sharing an article about Bill Gates. The second one, this recent one, was about me sharing a book that covered deep physics. This one, actually, in particular. And now, even when I talk about the concept of deep physics, it's ineligible for recommendation. Like, that's where I'm at right now. And that's how I know when I'm close to something, or at least what my intuition tells me, because it's happened many times before, and then 6 months down the line, everyone else starts talking about it. It's like, this isn't the first time where I've been demonetized on a platform. It's not my first rodeo, which sucks because limited speech, that whole thing. So yeah, anyway, there's certain words you can't even say on TikTok right now. I don't know what it's like on YouTube. I try not to say much. And honestly, I don't know. I'm not a scientist. This is just what I think. This is what a lot of other people think as well. Like, we're just sharing thoughts. So it's not fact. But are the aliens here? I do not think so. I don't think so. Not right now. Not at this moment. Something is happening, but it's something, I feel like if we actually got to the bottom of it, it would be incredible in some sense, but also not as exciting as, aliens are hovering over us. That makes sense. Anyway, that's just what I think. It's just a thought.